Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 6 yards on the pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. For Matt Breida, this is kind of an emotional game to be sure. He was signed as an undrafted free agent by these 49ers following the 2017 draft, and he had 3 good years for him. In fact, leading the Niners in rushing in 2018. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun here, Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with Breida, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
The kick is good.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
32-yard line.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
1-yard gain.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Steps away. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
10-10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Taron Johnson able to pick it. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
At the 2-yard line.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And this offense is running away with this one. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I got 65.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll let this, and this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
To kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Jakeem Grant now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Tua now on 1st down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Now, this works, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
23 yards.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 49ers.
On play action. Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
To Mike Gesicki.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Parker the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They get this out left, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete to
Jakeem Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, 49ers 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Garoppolo on 1st down. And this will be incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On 2nd down, Mostert. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
51, fellas, here we go. Push him back. I got you.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
4 down, even. 31's the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. 31's the mic. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. 11. 31's the mic. Check mic.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult 1st half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
49ers 1st down.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Dolphins 38, 49ers 13. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
It's complete to Grant. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Grant.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike 38, Mike 38. I'm trying to collect. Check. Mike 38, Mike 38. Two. Championships.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For Dante Pettis.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. I got you.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
I got him. Check it out, me. 6 down.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Got an open man. It's Foster. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete.
Robert Foster as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will they...
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes when they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
On first down, Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Tevin Coleman down his second year with the Niners. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
5 brings up second and 5.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
51, Mike 51. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second 6. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
White.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Garoppolo again. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
49ers
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle by
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They run again with Breida. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
First down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40, and all the way down to the 33-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. This is Breida. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Richard Sherman.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
49ers 27.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Tua. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the 1st. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
You know how I always talk about when teams line up for long field goals, that you should be in a safe defense.
Right.
But you're also in a position here where this is a makeable kick. So rushing it is also part of this strategy. Maybe they use their aggressiveness against them on that fake.
Yeah, with a low trajectory, they're coming in hot, trying to block it. You're right, and obviously it worked out. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
2nd down and 5. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jakeem Grant with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Dolphins 52, 49ers 27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Garoppolo on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 49ers throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Pettis once again the target, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Garoppolo tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We got 4. 31's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Lock.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 31's the mic. Hey, they scared. They scared.
Hey, gun.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now Benjamin. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that last touchdown did nothing to affect the score here and who was going to win the game.